All right, good morning, everybody. Good evening. Goodness, this is off to a great start, isn't it? Terrible jokes aside, I would like to thank you all for coming and to welcome you here tonight. My name is Abigail Sharpless. I am a senior at St. Michael's High School here in Santa Fe. Yeah! Oh, look, that's me. Thanks for putting that picture up there. Not. Anyway, I am here to tell you all about the effect that Girls Inc. has had on my life. So, allow me to begin with a quote that I found. I believe it truly fits what Girls Inc. represents. Little girls with dreams will become women with vision. I started at Girls Inc. when I was in first grade, and I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah. And to be completely honest, I was really uneasy about what I was getting myself into. I got along better with boys, and I did not really want to spend hours after school with a ton of girls. I was a pretty lonely kid. I knew how to read before a lot of other kids my age, and it got me isolated from a lot of my peers. In addition to that, I had a strange way of playing that I guess others didn't really like or understand. I did everything by myself, and I told myself that I liked it that way. Yeah. I don't actually remember any specific details about my first day at Girls Inc., but that's the funny thing about memory, is that it will stick with you in some strange, vague way if it really impacted you in a very profound way. This is going to sound very cheesy, so please bear with me. I remember the gate on my first day of aftercare, and then a simple feeling of bright warmth. This was a very safe place. 7 years old, and I knew it immediately. My counselors were kind and welcoming, more than happy to listen to me babble on about cats or some random story I made up. I told a lot of stories, and I really liked cats. My quirkiness was at last validated, and I found some people who were willing to be my friends. For real this time. There's a lot of them sitting in the back over there. Hi, guys. I was doing fun activities, but I was also learning how to think for myself as a young girl. We were taught about the effects the media has on women and girls, how to care for our bodies, and what turned out to be the most important for me, how to work with other women in a very constructive manner. I was used to most girls my age calling me names, giving me dirty looks, and generally just treating me like an outcast. But at Girls Inc., we were all taught to treat our friends and our group mates with equal amounts of kindness and respect. Because too often do you see young women out in the world attacking each other and trying to tear each other down. I'm in high school now, where it is arguably the worst. But I really do believe that if it wasn't for the amazing women here at Girls Inc., I would not have been able to survive my fellow teenage girls. There are 4 amazing women from this organization that I would like to recognize tonight in particular. The first 2 are Madonna and Melissa. Madonna, where are you? Stand up. There she is. They were the program manager and the program coordinator when I was about 10, and never once did they give up on me, and I'm going to tell you why. This part is a little bit embarrassing. Little Abby thought it was very annoying, but whenever I had a conflict with one of the other girls, and that did happen a lot, because let's be honest, I would end up sitting in Madonna's office in a mediation, which was how we resolved arguments. When I was younger, I thought I was being denied what I wanted, which was to be right. But now I realize that they were teaching me how to compromise and how to treat other girls more fairly. It's rough being a 10-year-old, you know? I was struggling in my relationship with an emotionally distant and verbally abusive father, and I had begun to associate serious words with the idea that I was always in unforgivable trouble. Almost every other day in aftercare, I would end up in Madonna and Melissa's office. My go-to phrase became, "Everybody hates me." And I believed it. Don't worry. I can say with absolute certainty that Madonna and Melissa definitely did not hate me. Why would they put up with a crying 10-year-old every other day in their office if they did? I never told Madonna what was going on with my dad, thinking that I deserved the things that he said. Why would I be stuck in her office so often if I wasn't a bad kid? I developed anxiety, which I still struggle with today. And this is the kind of thought process that just started to get worse for me. That is where the third woman comes in, Kim Brown. She's right there. One day I got it into my clever little head that I would solve the problem of myself by running away. If I could not get away from my dad, I definitely did not want to trouble another set of people that were charged with taking care of me. Smart, right? Anyway, I did not succeed, all thanks to Kim. She followed me all the way down to the gate of the lower garden, talking to me and trying to figure out why I was attempting to get away. She also made it very clear that I would not succeed at doing such a thing because my mother would be terribly upset if I ran away from aftercare. I don't think I ever actually told her why I wanted to leave, but I do remember standing at the gate, considering my options. I think I tried to climb the fence. Yeah. But finally, I let Kim take me back upstairs. She was definitely not happy with me, but unlike my father, she didn't yell at me. That might seem like a bit of an obvious thing, but it meant the world to a little girl who had been screamed at a few times too many. Kim took me back upstairs, and I stayed in her office until my mother picked me up, and never once did Kim yell at me. Becky is the fourth person to whom I owe a great debt. Becky, where are you? She's over there. She was my last counselor in aftercare before I aged out of the program. She taught me how to lead, how to stand up for others, and how to accept myself. Becky never let me get away with whatever I wanted, but she did embrace my weirdness and my extroverted nature. She led me through the application for my NOLS expedition in 2015. That's National Outdoor Leadership School, for those of you who don't know. Yeah. And she was there to listen to all of my stories when I came home, just like she always had been. To this day, at the teen nights hosted once every month at Girls Inc., Becky is constantly excited to hear about how I've been doing in school, where I'll be going to college, and how my family is. Every single one of these women has always been there to listen to me, to correct me in a constructive manner, and to teach me lessons that will always stick with me. It makes such a difference to have someone who believes in you. I am braver than I was before, more open and wiser, and a better friend than I was before. These wonderful women became my extended family, as I know they did for so many of the other young girls I have had the honor of knowing. I am better because of Girls Inc., and I know that with a stronger certainty every day. At the end of this school year, 4 weeks, actually, I will graduate. Thank you. I will work at the Girl Scout camp in Angel Fire until August, and from there, I will move on to college at Youngstown State University in Ohio. Who, by the way, gave me an almost full ride scholarship, not to brag. I'm going to study forensics there. Girls Inc. was the place where I can tell people how my plans for the future are going. They helped me find a few scholarships and gave me big hugs and congratulations when I was accepted by every college I applied to. I hope to achieve great things, as everyone does, but I have one motivation that not all people do. When I return, under whatever circumstances, Girls Inc. will be here to welcome me home and to help me whenever I need it. But I will return in victory. And it will be because these amazing people gave me something to fight for. That's a very important thing for anybody to have, something to fight for, but especially young women. And I know, because of Girls Inc., that every girl has greatness inside her. I'm not good at endings. No. I'm not finished yet. I said I was bad at endings. I'm not good at endings. I'm a writer, and I'm telling you, endings are a raging pain in the butt. But because this wonderful organization has taught me never to give up, I will leave you with another quote that embodies the spirit of Girls Inc. as I know it. She was warned. She was given an explanation. Nevertheless, she persisted. Thank you.